Everyone. Thank you for attending our webinar today. For today's webinar, we will discuss KEDACOM Smart Checkpoint Solution in Phuket. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Jackie Wang. I'm the Sales Director of Thailand market. And in the meantime, you may send your question below, so my colleague will answer you as soon as possible. I will also pick up a few to discuss during our last sectors if we have time. So let's start. Previously, we host several webinars and introduce few vertical product and solution. But today, we are talking about the core of KEDACOM's practical safe city solution. The solution constructs a three-dimensional security network covering complex scenes. Using intelligent collection and analysis of human and vehicle as technical means, and realizing the technical empowerment of public safety management through big data fusion. With more than 20 years of experience in public security field, we can integrate our rich particular application perfectly with your business to achieve a scientific, efficient, and evolution-capable public safety system for your needs. Now we are going to introduce the case in Thailand. Before it, I would like to ask you a question. Do you know Phuket, Iceland? I trust most of you hear about this Iceland. I believe some of you ever visit Phuket for many times, but unfortunately, due to the epidemic this year, we cannot go abroad and we cannot see our customer at their place. As this island is a famous vacation land in Thailand, it is located in the south of the country and with excellent natural scenery. Phuket has only 400,000 local residents, and its total area is 543 square kilometers. And for the police force location, which is about 4,500 police, including the tourist policemen. There is one checkpoint, 4 ports, and 1 international airport for all visitors that come to Phuket. How many tourists in the year in 2019? Can you imagine? The number is 41.1 million, almost 100 times comparing with the local residents. With huge number of tourists, the management and the safety of the tourists have become the core issue of the authority. In recent years, the crime rate in Phuket also increasing. The investigation and arrest of suspects has become a thorny problem of the police department. As we all know, in these years, surveillance as one of the direct means to maintain social security and arrest criminals. When we do the field survey in Phuket, we were shocked with its current surveillance system situation. Like there are 4 major problems with the current monitoring system. The first one is the traditional IP camera are blurred. As we all know that current IP camera, the major pixel is from 1080p or even higher. But we know that in Phuket, there are still some 720p cameras still in using, or even less pixel camera are in using. When the pixel is not enough, when the weather change, such as change to raining, when the cloudy scene, it is really hard for us to find the suspect people or vehicles. Second is the damage rate of the camera is high. Sometimes we can find there is more than 10 cameras in the street. Maybe half of them are broken. Third, the location information are missing. Because with this year's Phuket government also installed many cameras, But sometimes they install same camera and the same position. That means camera are stacking one by one. Sometimes there are few cameras are stacked in one place that will cause the location information mess. Fourth, when we go to the command center, we found there are several platforms are working together. That means all platforms cannot working compatible. It consumes manpower. In the meanwhile, for the cutting edge technology of the surveillance system, we also have 3 more suggestions for updating the system. First, the intelligent and compatible management platform. For nowadays, with multi-ways access and analyze the video stream, we can unify the management platform. For example, our major platform 2901 that can access third parties' camera to connect in. Second, the vehicle and personnel management needs. Tracking and analyze can greatly help with the suspect vehicle and personnel. Third, equipment status and data statistics. We try to get the equipment status and data statistics with the visual display module. By using blockchain and big data analysis can help the government formulate the future policy plans. When we passing our proposal and we try to discuss with the government, we also found Phuket is already planning for both Smart Phuket and Smart Checkpoint. With discussion, we plan the checkpoint as our pilot project for the entire Phuket Island. The government have 5 major requirements on their website. You can also see their government website to find these 5 requirements for the checkpoint. First, help to increase the efficiency of screening people and to reduce the traffic congestion at the checkpoint. To increase the convenience of traveler by registering personal information before checking Phuket via website or application. If you have registered, you will be allowed to free travel in and out without any restriction. For those who didn't register in advance, registration point will be located before the entrance of the checkpoint. 3, collection of information and data about travelers coming to the island. 4, an application that can be used as a checking device allow authority to see where your current location in the province. But with KEDACOM's face recognition camera and the ITS camera, we can check every people's location in the province. That can save the money for the checking device, both for the government and for the visitor come to this island. 5, by providing personnel database with the Department of Provincial Administration will allow authority to prevent and suppress illegal activity. Obviously, those 5 requirements are in line with KEDACOM's product philosophy. Before I did a brief explanation about the background requirement of Phuket Island and how we plan to do our project is. Now we will move to the solution part. In this part, we will go detail of the case design and why we use those solutions. This is the whole system topology. Our design concept are divided into several parts. The first part is the checkpoint. The second part is the ITS. The third part is the visualization, and all these 3 parts are connecting together. Firstly, we talk about the checkpoint. The checkpoint need to have 4 functions of modules. First, when we officially deliver, when we try to discuss with the government, it's at the year 2019, August, September. But when we actually try to deliver the products, is at the time 2020, February. At that time, the epidemic has already broken out. So the temperature control for all the local people and all the visitors entering and leaving the Iceland become the top priority. Second, the visitor information collection, both face recognition camera and police portable device equipment, such as our body-worn camera, can do the face comparison. Third, the license plate management and collection of vehicle in and out the Iceland, as well as automatic vehicle releasing system is also working. Fourth, the unified platform. Like we're using our AI MVR platform for the unified platform. Then we move to our ITS part. We're using our KEDACOM latest ultra low light artificial intelligence AMPR products. Last is the visualization platform. Both checkpoint and ITS data will connect, analyze, and display on the map of Phuket at 191 Command Center. After we understand the whole framework, let's go detail for each path. As you can see, this is the virtual view of the real checkpoint. During the process of the deployment, we only look at two functions based on vehicle and personnel. The vehicle is divided into two paths, based on the license plate of the vehicle, based on the driver and passenger identification. As long as the license plate, the vehicle's license plate is not listed in the suspect list, the barrier of the checkpoint will be open in 3 seconds. We have deployed temperature management measurement system around the barrier, and we also deploy different heights according to vehicle type. Passenger only need to roll down the window to measure the temperature, which can protect the people entering and leaving the Iceland away from the epidemic. You might curious for there are some vehicle types such as buses. For the buses with many people on the bus, please at the checkpoint we'll bring the portable device. We have belt that can mount the body-worn camera, and the body-worn camera can compare the face on the vehicle. And the body-worn camera has the function of automatic face matching and detection, which can automatically complete the face comparison only when the police take the measurement of the temperature at the same time. In and out of the Iceland. For some important visitors, such as the higher officials and with their wireless car, we will link with our ITS system to make more detailed introduction later. The whole system only needs one back-end platform to complete all the functions, which is our AI NVR platform. In additional, government attach great importance to collect the information on vehicle and personnel enter and leaving this Iceland. According to the big data linked to the 191 Command Center, let's look at the next page, the AI NVR interface and how we collect the information. This is our AI NVR interface. On the left is the collection of the license plate and personnel. We choose the key image. As you can see, we choose the face, we choose the body, and we choose the image of the vehicle to store, which can greatly reduce the amount of storage. We also deploy an IP SAN to store the video data of several seconds before and after vehicle and personnel enter and exit. So can make it traceable. In the middle, we can see a picture of actual situation of the vehicle in and out. And vehicle license plate is constantly refreshed process. When sometimes we are not that certain about the license plate data is correct or not, we can manually click on the data list to view the real-time video of the vehicle, and we can manually conduct the secondary audit for the license plate number. Like on the right, we can see the statistic of the vehicle and personnel enter and leaving the Iceland. The corresponding data can be sorted into the list and provide to the platform at the command center every day, so we can know the peak time of entering and exit the Iceland. With those figures, we can deploy and arrange the stuff in advance, using the limited police force power, but more efficiency. In the lower right corner, we can see the suspect list of vehicle and personnel. Once we found in the suspect list, real-time alarm will link to the alarm light on the barrier. It is convenient for the police to control and arrest. We plan that in the future, the suspect list data can be directly transferred from the government database according to their requirement, so as to protect the local residents and the visitor more comprehensively. After we explain the whole checkpoint system, we now consider the linkage on the ring road of the Iceland. That is our ITS system. Let me drink the water first. We mentioned that there is only one ring road in the Phuket. I trust you when you go to the Iceland, you will also find normally there is the one major road for one Iceland. If vehicle want to enter or leave, they must pass through to check. And we see from the map, we have chosen deploy our ITS system 5 kilometers away from the checkpoint, and there is no other road to choose from within this distance. In this way, we have reserved enough time for warning of suspectless vehicle and the preparation of wireless vehicle. There are so many suppliers in the market now. Why KEDACOM better? Here is the explanation from the technical view. Our AI ultra-low light level technology directly process the data output from the sensor and using the natural network to complete the non-linear mapping from input image to output image. By refilling the requirement of application scene target image, the algorithm has cleared a huge number of image samples of vehicles. Our artificial intelligent AMPR fully strut the camera under the low light condition at night and target mathematic modeling. Decide a set of end-to-end deep learning process from acquisition, plotting, training, and model transformation. If you are not clear of this part, don't worry. I also not that clear. And then I'm doing an advertise again. We'll talk about our latest ITS system in our next webinar. Our ITS department director, Sam, will make more easy and it's clear explanation for you. On the right is the picture we are actually installing. Do you want to know how to install the front-end device of our ITS product? Do you want to know the angles of the ITS camera should be? Then pay attention for our next webinar. I think I have published our next ITS solution 3 times. There is a China probe. The important things always need to say 3 times. Okay, let's move to the next page. On this page, we can see what our ITS AMPR camera actually do at night. As you can see the clear image, the camera does not need a strong flash. Just using a peak of 50 lux KEDACOM flashlight, and the last time for the flash is just about 0.3 seconds. That greatly reduce the the light pollution. It will also not affect the driver when they are driving. In the photo, we will analyze the vehicle based on the camera part. You can see the face of the drivers and the passengers. We can do the face comparison through our ITS platform. We will also cut the vehicle from the whole picture and analyze the license plate, color, type, and the speed of the vehicle. If you want to know the exact speed of the vehicle, we still suggest you using our radar, because our radar can support up to 250 kilometers per hour. Okay, let's continue. Even though the ITS front end has done so many functions, are you looking forward to our ITS platform? I trust the answer is yes. KEDACOM ITS platform has dealt with the traffic violation on the data collection of the front-end device. Due to the comparison has been done on the front-end vehicle and on the front-end device, the back-end, the ITS platform is clear for the collection of evidence. Violation treatment in our system includes run red light, overspeeding, reserve driving, illegal parking, changing lane on solid line, driving on solid line, occupying emergency lane, illegal U-turn, no seatbelt, phone calling while driving. More importantly, all violation data will be integrated into the table and showing at the command center. So the local driver behavior is more intuitive to understand and conduct more target management. This platform version is not immutable. We all know that different countries and different regions have different requirements on the traffic regulation. We provide rich extension modules to customize your needs. We firmly believe you can get what you want with our effort and with your invest. At this time, we will talk about our last solution and also the coolest solution in KEDACOM. If you ask me the first reason why I recommend to you, because I think it's so cool. Of course, it's more than just a gorgeous virtual display interface. We have thinking for many years why the traditional monitoring is monitoring and just jump out or pop out with the alarm information. What else can we do? It was not until one day that everywhere is talking about the big data blockchain. Suddenly, we found that our capture and our video source are the best data. The idea jumped out. Then we think about how should we display them. Then we make our visualization system. For some reasons, I can't provide the real picture of Phuket visual screen in our live broadcast because of some confidential agreement. But I will explain as much as possible in our design picture. The whole visualization is based on the real map of Phuket Island. And this map can just like, we can input from the Google and from other mapping device. For access the traditional monitoring data, we are keeping video can steal video and alarm can respond quickly. The linkage with the map is more directly for the decision making in the command center. The other part is how we collecting the data, including every day, every week, every month, even years of vehicle, personnel, vehicle violation, and all other data you plan to connect in, we can do for you. The third part is to understand and analyze and understand the chain of the data. For example, we can understand the growth and the decrease of vehicle and personnel in the recent months. If recent months, the vehicle and the personnel is decreasing, then the government should pay more attention on advertising. And through the chart, the module of personnel and vehicle gathering in different area and different times, the government can have the better and advanced deployment, people or residents, security can be ensured. The visualization system is changeable. It can be adjusted and modified according to your own preference and usage habit. The system supports the third-party interface. You can import the information you want to have, such as temperature, such as hotspots in the map, and so on. In one word, KEDACOM visualization is worth to have. Now we jump to the last part. We jump to the part. This part is the actual installation and the real capture of our ITS camera. In this page, we can see the actual installation. When we're talking about the solution, we explain in detail. We think this system is quite complex, but we all use the simple product. Using the simple product means the cost is controllable. And this page is the night capture quality of our ITS camera. The quality of the image is always excellent. Why? Because the camera is designed for maintenance free. Even in years use, the picture is still will be at the same level as the new one. Now we can see that is the actual command center we install. It is just a 1080p 5-inch LED screen and plus 4.4x4 LCD screen. I know some of our friends and customers already have more than one piece 5-inch LED screen. We strongly suggest you should try our visualization system. Finally, let's end our live broadcast with a government documentary. Now, this video is all made by the Phuket government. Let's have a look. Thanks everyone. For more information, please follow us at LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. It seems we have used around 30 minutes, sorry, so we don't have the QA for this time. So see you next time. Thanks everyone.